Okay guys, so a bit of a switch up on this, so thank you for tuning in. I'm Abdul, Iron Rage Gaming. This is kind of like a let's play, but I would just call this particular recording, I'll take you on for the ride in Destiny 2. So I have been playing Destiny 2 really on and off, so just the way it is, unfortunately. Kind of really couldn't get into it. However, I think a lot of that is time, but also one big aspect with Destiny 2 is the game itself I actually say is really good. It's what gets you hooked into it, and I didn't really get to find that. So with this, you kind of really need to keep playing the game and get some of these weapons, and within those weapons, variations of the weapon types, like shotguns, handguns, submachine guns, auto rifles, bows and arrows, and well, bow weapons, swords, rocket launchers, quite a plethora types of weapons, and in those type of weapons there's variations of weapons. To me, it really was kind of, I didn't really find the type of weapon that really wanted to hook me into the game. For me is not just what I'm hitting, but sometimes what I'm hitting it with. A very common trait with me if you've looked into my World of Warcraft stuff. But when I came back into the game recently, back as a new player, and I still was very beginner at this game actually, with the whole controls, everything, still extremely beginner. So when I launched into this game, I think last week, because I think there was a big patch or an update recently-ish, maybe beginning of, maybe a couple of months back, I'm not 100% sure, but there were some big changes, such as all primary ammo is basically unlimited, which is a nice touch. I'll get into that a little bit later. So the only sort of ammo you have to pick up is special ammo and heavy ammo, but due to how often those ammo drops for those weapon types, you don't get to use them often, but it's nice you can use loads of other stuff. One thing that Destiny 2 does a lot of during its seasons is when you load into the game, no matter what you have done or not done in my circumstance, it throws you into an instance, a dungeon or whatever it is, or a instance campaign for your account. So in this particular instance, this was, and actually this is what I'm doing here in this recording, is Mission Cocoon. So when I joined into the game, my power level was 1100. That's base for everyone. If you've not had anything above that playing prior, I kind of, there isn't really a game over such, but it doesn't change the fact that that was a little struggle, compounded with the fact that I really didn't play the game much. So in terms of just ability, some of my keybinds, I was like, what were my keybinds again? Because I did change them from the default, which also meant I couldn't remember where they were. Sorry. But when we got into it, I got out of there, played the game quite a lot, just a couple of the strike playlists that you can do, but also just going around various zones and just do public events, shoot what I could, get gear, because they just drop off of almost anything. But what I noticed in the most recent patch, they don't drop as often as I remembered. Perhaps I was just lucky in the past, but it seemed like drops are a little bit more rare, which I'm not against actually. It didn't take me that long to get me to 1270. And I've got an array of weapons I like now that I will be using, so that's nice. But I got out of Mission Cocoon just to basically remember how to play the game. But it turned out you kind of need to do this quest to unlock certain things. So we'll get on to that. Also, I don't have Beyond Light at this time of this playthrough as such. I'll get that at a later point, but I do believe that I just need to play the game in general a bit more before I buy something that I will be yet to touch as much. Also, something about this recent patch, maybe I just can't see it yet, maybe I'm just being a bit daft, but some of the original expansions don't seem to be accessible. Maybe I'll put some sort of correction, or if anyone watched this video and is a seasoned pro perhaps, and also up to date on this game significantly more, could update me. Very fine that if any of the old expansions are still there, because I, despite buying the Forsaken Legendary pack from Steam, whatever that was called, I didn't do any of them. My loss. Okay, so part of this playthrough is to do Mission Cocoon, and let's do this now. I did struggle with some aspects of this, especially a particular long jump. Again, just like controls.
Guardian, thank you for accompanying.
I struggled with even controls. Basically, I sucked.
About his involvement in Lakshmi's attack on the Elitsni.
So I'm not going to say it's massively easy, but
where he now hides.
I'm hoping that
No one will touch Osiris until I know the truth.
this doesn't take as long as it was taking me last
I
time.
have never seen him willingly endanger the city. Something is wrong. I have felt it for some time now. He is distant. Help me bring him home.
That's some of the narration. Go ahead. And one thing I want to do is actually stick with Destiny 2 as a main game I play on a more regular basis, and get into the story and the lore behind it, because people say they are good. You know, aside from like how long each expansion campaigns are, I do want to sort of keep up to date with the core content. The one thing I like about a submachine gun is it deals with shields really well. I hate those wizards so much. More than anything else. Thunder's nice as well. Oops. The wrong weapon to use.
Geppetto says there's another ghost nearby. Lightbearer, reveal yourself.
That would be me.
What are you doing here, Borg brother? Did Zavala not send you away?
Osiris called me for help. With all these hive around, I can see why. This reeks of Zebu wrath.
He called you? No, go home. This is is not your fight to take. It is mine.
You can't keep him in a cage, Saint. You're not the only one who cares about him.
Lectures? You know nothing. Osiris is not himself, and I will be the one to bring him back.
I think it was this place where it made me hate wizards so much. At least the load that I had originally when I actually entered into the game last week on this update. These things were just annoying as hell. That shield was just brutal. And I think if you remember, a lot of things come out. Including a big nasty that comes out of here. If we could deal with these now, it'd be a lot easier. Oop, there it is. There's the big nasty. I just want to deal with these now while I can. These are very annoying to deal with. When I actually got into this, I just had so little firepower with them. Whoops. Kinda hitting still hitting hard actually.
Fumbling around in the overworld, old light? There's an awoken device near you. It should let you slip into the ascended plane and get you closer to Osiris.
Crow and I used them to hide from Wrathborn.
Stalk. We were stalking, not hiding.
Well, I could have used my sword to clear out those things much faster, but... Is everything dead?
Taken portals, awoken dimensions. Fine. Go, Guardian. Take the crow's path.
The ascended plane should skirt you past the hive's barricades. Just be sure to mind the taken.
I know I'm gonna fumble a lot in here. It might be faster if I just use my bow, but yeah. Deal wasn't fast enough. Now the bit I fumbled on is here. Oh. It took me a long time to make that jump originally.
Word to the wise. Bringing down Courier left the Taken rattled. I don't think Sabathun has control of them anymore.
No matter. My bullets do not know the difference.
Or I just like using my bow. It's a bit overpowered when you can aim it like this, but I just love it too much. Sorry. They dropped a legendary here. Now it was here that I basically got stuck.
Guardian, any Taken signals falling on you?
A big Wrathborn headed your way too.
So much so, just
Cyrus is not far ahead. I am not far ahead of you, Guardian. We follow Cyrus' signal.
right.
Crow out.
So
Whatever happens, friend, we cannot lose him.
I'll let the commentary go.
If I do not understand, I must believe his actions have purpose.
Right, before I enter that, when I came in here first time round, when I got to this, because any of my equipment, at least the weapons I had, the way I was playing, I was hitting for literally nothing. It took so long to get him down to half health. I got bored. I died a lot as well, but I got bored, not from me dying, but just how slowly his health was going down with any other weapon that I had. I'm a bit overpowered now in comparison to this, but if you're at 1100 power level and you're coming in here, expect to be here for a little while unless you're a seasoned player and you have all of the skills that you require at your disposal. But let's go in. And I think I've been aware there's cutscenes in here. Let's watch them.
I had hoped you'd find your way back.
I'm a bit lost, actually. But this feels familiar. Do I know you?
Osiris? You must come home. Answer for what you have done. The Vanguard will show mercy.
Yes. Ikora and Commander Zavala are nothing if not generous. Queen Mara. Look how they've welcomed the crow into their flock.
It isn't too late. You can still be forgiven.
Be careful. I'll hold you to it.
No! No! Where is Osiris?
Lower your weapons. Osiris still lives.
You trust this thing?
This thing and I have come to an agreement. You need only cooperate.
What is it?
I am Savathun, the Witch Queen, sister of shapes, deepest in the Hive Coven, etc., etc. My sister Zivor Rath hunts me on behalf of another. I wish only to be free, and Mara Sav has graciously agreed to help.
And Osiris?
Sweet that you should care, little bird. I have been Osiris for as long as you have known him. But rest assured, I will return him safely to you, in exchange for your assistance.
Queen of lies! Pray this is the one time you are telling truth. The Vanguard must know what has happened here. Stay, Guardians. I will go.
Someone once told me that the line between light and dark is very thin. Walk it alongside me. For Osiris. This will guide you. A powerful relic of awoken design. Take it and return to your helm.
I won't lie, I'm not particularly that versed into the Destiny 2 lore and storyline to understand the significance of this, basically. So, if you're seasoned, this is fantastic. If you're not so versed like me, unfortunately we might have lost out a little bit. But fingers crossed, can you looking at some recap and continue playing the core game to understand the significance of all of this. But let's continue. Let's see if there's anything interesting around. Usually Destiny 2 doesn't play ball like that with something like this unless you're directed to go somewhere. So let's keep going in and see what opens up to us, and hopefully allows us to continue the certain quests. Ah, so that's where that was. So making sure there's no dialogue. Right, just to go over that quickly before I retrieve it. So within the quest section there's seasonal challenges. Oh, let me get this. In here there's some of this. That was like, I could claim that quest or rather challenge or whatever. This would not let me. And I had to do a quick Google check, and you have to do this Mission Cocoon quest in order to sort of claim forward those quests and for it to make a little sense. because I've done another one here. That one's getting there. But yeah. It says they're complete, but they're not, because I can't actually forward them because of this, I hope. Ah, so that's what that was. Why would it shove me into a cutscene while it makes you look at that? Okay, I'll look into that a bit more detail once all of this sort of completes, and I think that will conclude this particular video and bit of playthrough of Destiny 2 Season 15, sort of from a returning beginner player perspective. And I'll probably cover another video what you should cover as a brand new player at the beginning. At least to my experience.
Approach, Guardian. Believe me when I tell you that I did not know of Savathun's deception until she arrived in the Dreaming City. She offered me a bargain. If I exercise her worm, she will release Osiris and help us defeat the Black Fleet. I recognize the risk. Her inevitable betrayal is all but a guarantee. But without her worm, Savathun is vulnerable, unprotected by the security of her throne world. Mortal. To separate Savathun from the parasite inside her, I need Techians, skilled awoken mystics. Few still live. Most were lost guiding my return to the Dreaming City when Xivu Araf ambushed us. But I can still feel their minds. The mystic compass you hold will reveal pathways to each lost Techian. Relight the pathways of the Ascendant Plane and guide my people back to me. My wrath, Petravenge, will brief you further.
Queen Mara has already told you we must recover our lost Techians in order to free Savathun from her servitude to the Worm Gods. I will tell you how. Imagine the universe as a set of coins, stacked, one on top of the other. The top coin is our reality. The bottom, the Ascendant Plane. Between them lies an intermeshing of ever-shifting pathways known as ley lines. Almost all the ancient pathways are now defunct, but beings of paracausal ability can navigate and rebuild them. This is the art of wayfinding. We know our lost Techians are stranded somewhere among the ley lines, and they're leaving us markers to follow. I'm forwarding you the coordinates to the first marker. It should tell us which ley line to look in. Then we'll use the blind well to tear open a rift and send you through to find them. Xivu Araf is desperate to capture her sister. Her forces, which now include the Taken, will attempt to stop you at every turn. Listen, I know your crow intends to accompany you. Mara also wants him close. Our Techians went to retrieve Queen Mara on my orders. This can't fail. Not because of him.
Oh yeah, I want to give that a quick try and see what happens. This won't go so well. Oh, it's just like a strike. It'll match me up with other people. I'm just gonna follow what other people do. The one thing I can never understand with Destiny is that the skins for these ships can be bought on a car shop. But you don't have any direct interaction with them other than zoning into one place or another.
Welcome back to the Blind Well, Guardian. It enables transit between this reality and the Ascendant Plane using paracausal ley lines. Unfortunately, this gate opens both ways. Xivu Arath, Hive God of War, is trying to secure it for an invasion of the Dreaming City, so she can capture Savathun. We must hold this location at all costs. Glad to have you along, Guardian.
Where is everyone? What are they doing? No, they take a bit more of a beating. Item drop. Oh wow, these things pack a punch.
Scorn inbound. It's unclear whether they're coordinating with Xivu Arath's forces or just taking advantage of the chaos. We can't risk
Oh, I nearly
Blind Well with dark ether. Let's clear them out.
fell down.
The Scorn will try to harvest ether from these dead servitors. The servitors will release the ether at regular intervals. Keep an eye on the harvester to anticipate it. Once the ether is released, destroy it before it gets to the harvester.
Any reason why this is just chasing them? Guess we're fighting over literally the same spots. Don't push me, please. Where's that? Nope, someone shooting from behind. Time to bring out the sword. Oh, I just realised there's not a lot of ammo for that.
Good work shutting down the Scorn, Guardian.
The timing of their mission is suspicious. Is this coordination with Xivu Arath, or mere coincidence?
Xivu Arath's forces have infested this area. Their taken rifts are destabilizing the ley lines, making alignment impossible. Hold off the Taken as best you can. Once their leadership arrives, put them down and bank their Taken essence. That should close the rifts and secure the area.
God damn it. I hate those things. Right. I'm guessing that's what you do. I missed that completely. Ooh. Something's hitting me well hard. Oh well, I've got to revive that guy. Gotta help my comrades. Help this guy too. Now deal with Xenos. Ooh, a heavy bullet. What that means? Oh, Mars, one of these. Really? Okay, so problem is I've got this to deal with, and I'll get to you in a second. Do they need anything? No, they don't. They're okay. Howdy ho. Okay, if it will let me jump onto it. Right. That. Whoops. Oh, come on. Will it let me revive them while I have this?
Just like streams of water, ley lines can be polluted. Zivorath will use them to poison the blind well if she can. Stay vigilant.
With the new ley lines open, the Scorn's dark ether will spread even more quickly. We can't let them poison the blind well. Defend it at all costs.
I don't see a health bar. I'm guessing it's not appeared yet. I need heavy ammunition or powerful ammunition. Damn it. Quite intense. Just have to kill all the other little lads. Alert. Save comrade. Your tri-deal. Heavy ammunition, please? No? Okay. Should we get in the action? I'll distract him. No. What? Where is he? Nice. That was generally a lot of good fun.
Well done, Guardian. The Reef Born, thank you. If we are to survive the
there's
coming
another one.
storm, the tower and the dreaming city must stand united.
We'll hold the blind well together. As we open more ley lines, we can start exfiltrating our lost Techians.
Once my coven is reassembled, we'll exorcise Savathun's worm and put an end to her lies. Once and for all.
GG. Maybe... Man, that mist was quite good actually. 165. $20 minutes, that's pretty good actually. But cheers for joining in through this intro to Destiny 2. Probably won't record the remainder of this quest, but I'm hoping for anyone that watches this video to see how you sort of get into that. If you had to exit Mission Cocoon and come back in again, there you go. So, be interesting. And next time.